Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I'm here today just to tell you a little bit about what we have going on for Wednesday. We are now in the part of the course where we're going to start reviewing for our first exam and editing project. They're kind of tied together, so you want to think about them as being part and parcel of the same set of ideas. So what we've been learning that's going to be on the exam is going to be what you use to edit your work. So we'll look at that in a second to see how they kind of interact. But first, congratulations on making it this far. We're almost through with our first module, and that means we're a third of the way through the course. So pat yourself on the back for that. So for Wednesday, we have 3 things going on. You're going to be completing your first take-home exam later this week and your editing project, and there's also an extra credit assignment, which I'll show you right now. So we're going to start by reviewing for the exam. Even though it's a take-home exam, the idea is that you want to understand and be able to apply the concepts more quickly and more readily than just kind of like searching for answers in the book and trying to figure out the things as you go along. So you want to have a good foundation for what's going to be on the exam. And so this first assignment is a study guide. It's going to help you kind of take a step back and review everything we've done over the past 2 weeks. So what will be on the take-home exam, there's a variety of question types. So there's some multiple choice, some sentences in which you'll label the function of words, some diagrams that you'll have to do, some verb expansion questions that you'll have to work with, some revising the sentence exercises, 2 short answer questions about grammar and effective writing, 1 short editing exercise to kind of show me kind of what you've learned, and then 3 bonus questions. So it shouldn't look too unfamiliar to you now that you know what the question types are. So what I'm asking you to do first is to take a couple hours and fill out this study guide to help you review. So let's pop it open, I'll show you. It will cover everything that you'll encounter in the exam, and I actually wrote that. I've actually written the study guide retroactively from the exam, so everything is on there, right? And so when you click on it, it'll take you to this document. This is the study guide. Left-hand column is everything from understanding English grammar, that's everything that we've done so far, and then style lessons 1 through 5. And so at the bottom here, what do I need to be able to do is where I told you using active verbs what you'll need to be able to do. So discuss studying grammar today versus historically. Label the function of words in a sentence. Identify and diagram the 10-sentence patterns. Apply the verb expansion formula and discuss usage of various words that don't always fit nicely into what we call standard edited English. And so in style, lessons 1 through 5, here's kind of the main points from each lesson. And then here's what you'll need to be able to do: define the concepts and recognize examples and revise sentences and be able to explain why and how you will revise them. So what I'm asking you to do here is to fill this out. You can do this however you want. You can use this document, copy it, put it in your own Google Drive and just add to it, or you can just type it out yourself, and kind of work on it on your own, however you want to do this. But this would be the first assignment for this week. So that's there. The next thing is to kind of make your learning more active. I've created a Kahoot game, which I had never done before, and I've been user testing it, so I think I got it to work. You may have done this in high school, but I thought it would be kind of fun, even though we can't do it as a class, live together. You can do a self-paced alternative to the live game, which I didn't know. You can read about it here. You can take it on your own time, and it will send me your results. So if you're ready to play, I'm saying this is probably way longer than you'll actually take. I took it in 20 minutes. You may take it in 40 minutes or an hour. But if you do, you'll get 5 points for completion of the game on your exam. So when you're ready to play, you'll want to go to our Kahoot challenge, and if it asks you, I'm not sure if it will, put in this game pin. You'll also need to type in your player name. So if you go to the game, it's going to load it, and here's the module. So module 1, grammar basic sentences, and Okay, let's say I want to join the game. You can put your name there. Okay, go. Oh, well, I guess I can't call it myself since we'll do testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's join the game. So what'll happen is this will pop up for you. And then here's a question. Adverbials answer all of the following questions except. Then you have 20 seconds here to decide which one is your answer. I'm not going to tell you because this is for you to play, but if you click on the answer that you think is the correct one, it'll show you if it's correct or not. If it is, you get more points. If it's not, you don't get any points. Then it'll tally everything up at the end, and time's up. Okay, so you would just click next and go to the next one. Once you're done with all 30 questions, it will tally up and show me which ones you got right, which ones you got wrong. Then I can kind of, if a lot of people tend to get the same ones wrong, I can go over them as a class. So have fun with that. It should be fun. Okay, we want to leave the game. Okay, so that is the practice questions. And then the last thing I want you to do is just to choose your work that you'd like to edit for editing project number 1 and upload it to Google Drive. This shouldn't take you long. I'm estimating 15 to 20 minutes. So you'll want to first look at the assignment sheet. Remember I said that the exam and the editing project are connected. So what you'll do is you'll first look at the instructions or the assignment sheet for the editing project. And in this one, we're focusing on lessons 1 through 5 in style. So that's correctness and clarity. So how do we make sure their subjects are our characters and our verbs are our actions? Do we notice anything in terms of errors that we're consistently making in our sentence patterns? This is where you're gonna focus on those things. So the requirements are gonna be your original paper with your margin comments, at least 5, and your inline edits, which you'll be able to see on your Google Doc, and a 1 to 2 page reflection analyzing your approach to editing, which will be due at the end of this week. So the goals of this project is to select a piece of your own writing that you'd like to revisit with fresh eyes, and to examine it and revise it based on lessons in sentence structure. And then to also write carefully and thoughtfully about your own work, and hopefully you'll start to notice things about your own work that you hadn't noticed before. So I would like you to read the rest of this, but I did want to focus on instruction number 1 here. I want you to choose a piece of writing that you've previously written. Now, for purposes of this assignment, perhaps you'd like to choose a piece you wrote a long time ago to see how far you've come. That's kind of fun. But I recommend expository. This would be that would be something that you probably have written for class or for work. Journalistic, something with kind of research or more professional voice, or argumentative writing, as these genres lend themselves better to the strategies we've been learning. The piece does not need to be long. I recommend 2 to 3 pages. You can also take an excerpt from something, or post the whole thing and focus on 2 to 3 pages. This doesn't necessarily have to be a long assignment. So that's what I want you to do. All you need to do for Wednesday is just pick the piece of writing that you would like to work on and focus on for this project. This is something we'll talk about on Wednesday. And then I have a simple grading rubric that I use to grade your editing projects. And just to kind of let you know, I don't grade you on the quality of the paper. Instead, you'll be evaluated on how well you demonstrate mastery of the concepts through your editorial choices and how you reflect and analyze them. So take a look at that, ask questions, you can add any comments you want or questions, I'll see them. And then when you do that, when you upload your work, you're going to paste the URL in the assignment folder and just tell me briefly why you've chosen it. What are some things you hope to look for? And that is it. Okay, guys, good luck, have fun. Let me know if there are any issues with the game. I've never, like I said, done this before, so if something doesn't work, let me know. But I hope it helps you review and that you're feeling really confident by Wednesday night. Okay, see you later.